I want to tell you a story of joy and love, a story of hard work and perseverance, a story of sacrifice. It is a story that begins with a vision, a deeply Christ-centered vision that has been earnestly pursued by many different people all around the world. This story and vision is born out of a parent's desire to see their children love and follow Jesus. It is this deep desire that has led countless Christian parents to unite together, pool their resources, and begin Christian schools where their children would learn about God's world upon the foundation of God's Word in every subject area, every day. This is exactly what happened in London, Ontario, 50 to 60 years ago, with 3 different but like-minded groups of Christians. London Christian Elementary School was born in 1961 as a kindergarten to grade 8 school, beginning with a handful of students and teachers in a local church basement. London Christian High School was born in 1966 as parents in London and the surrounding communities felt a deep desire to see Christian secondary education become available for their kids after completing their elementary school years. And London Christian Academy was born in 1972 to provide a Christ-centered education, building a foundation of truth for a lifetime. Each of these institutions have their own stories and history, including thousands of students who have walked their halls, hundreds of teachers who have sacrificially poured their life work into those students, and countless parents and community leaders who worked hard to build and sustain each institution, all for the glory of God. While each school has their own beautiful story and individual history, in recent years we have started to deeply consider, might we be better together?
Almost 2 years ago, in January of 2020, even before the pandemic, a small group of representatives from each of the 3 schools began to meet together to explore this question. Since that point, in May of this past year, a task force has been formed and information has been released publicly to all of the 3 communities to discern next steps together. As with any new initiative, there are many unknowns and many risks to assess and information to gather. We are prayerfully discerning each step, trusting God's leading and guiding. At this point in time, we want to highlight 3 important reasons for this initiative. We believe that a united vision for Christian education will allow us to provide an even higher level of Christian education in all of its facets to families in London and the surrounding region. Second, we also believe that a united vision for Christian education will allow us to think longer term in an increasingly unpredictable world, not only to survive, but to thrive for decades to come. And third, we believe that a united vision for Christian education will allow us to steward our resources better, to provide efficiency and cost effectiveness on many levels. Ultimately, it is our goal to create a new school community that is built on the foundation of each individual Christian school, creating something brand new that only God can begin to dream or imagine. It has been an exciting journey, and we're excited to see where God is leading us next. But don't just take my word for it.
What excites me about this endeavor is the opportunity for our 3 schools to potentially come together and have just Christian unity and a big sense of community, which is huge for me.
When I think about a combined school that this project would create, I think about a dynamic leadership team. I think about a team that has a diversity of talents and opportunities and time to go through the scope of a school's needs, things like communications, finance, promotions, facilities. And in the end result of that, I think about how that will so positively impact students and their learning.
Building Christian Education Together is an exciting prospect for us. Here at LCA, we're passionate about Christ-centered education that is of excellent quality and meets the needs of each of our students.
Growing up as the son of 2 Christian education school teachers, I've seen the impact that Christian education can make and the impact of a community coming together. And I believe we can grow that impact exponentially right here in London if we unify and commit to being, to working, and to serving together. That's exciting to think about.
We share many things. First of all, we share one Lord, one faith. And Jesus makes this prayer that we should all be one.
As an educator, I'm really excited about this potential merger. I think about how we'll be able to provide students with better teaching and learning through access to more resources. I'm also excited about how we'll be able to support students individually and how as a team of teachers, a larger team of teachers, will be able to collaborate with each other to provide dynamic learning.
I went to London Christian Elementary School, and my kids went to London Christian Elementary School. And I taught at London Christian High for 42 years. And my kids played against athletes from London Christian Academy. And it was all good because we were playing with our friends and our brothers and sisters. And I wonder if we together might not make a better light for Jesus Christ in Christian education in the City of London. I'm really excited about that possibility.
Our vision is for not just the next 5 years, but to see Christian education grow in the London area for the next 50 years. We want to see Christian education that is sustainable, that is excellent, and that provides a beautiful testimony of Christ's work in the world.
I'm also really excited about greater course selection and more opportunity for extracurricular activities. It's really exciting to think about the possibility of designing and creating a school that will serve the needs of students in the 21st century.
So now we need your voice. As a Christian school supporter, we know that you care deeply about the future of Christian education in our region. Your questions, your discernment, and your prayers are all critical at this time. Please join us at the annual general meeting at one of the 3 schools during the week of November 21. We look forward to seeing you then as we discern the exciting question, are we better together?